Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine. Stay home, stay safe. Welcome to the video class. Today class Maths 4, Grade 6. Chapter 3, Playing with Numbers, Part 7. Today we are going to discuss about prime factorization. Already we learned about factors of a number. A number can be written as the product of two of its factors. These factors may be prime or composite. If composite, the factors can be split up further. A composite number can be expressed as the product of prime numbers. See here, the number 18 can be written as 3 6 are 3 into 6, and say 18 has been factorized. This is one of the factorization of 18. The others are 18. 3 6 are 18. The 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So 3 into 2 into 3. These are the factors of 18. And then one more way, 18 can be written as 2 into 9. 2 9s are 18. This 9 can be written as 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. In both cases, the factorization is 2 into 3 into 3. In this factorization, 2 and 3 are prime numbers. Such factorization of a number is called prime factorization. Every composite number can be factorized into prime factors in one and only one way, except for the order of the factors. See the next one, factor tree. Let us consider the number 60. 60 can be written as 6 into 10. 6 tens are 60. This 6 can be written as 2 into 3. And then this 10 can be written as 2 into 5. So the factors of 60 are 2 into 3 into 2 into 5. Prime factorization of 60 is the product of prime numbers 2, 3 and 5. We can also write as the 60 can be written as 30 into 2. This 30 can be written as 3 into 10. This 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Hence the prime factorization of 60 is 2 into 3 into 2 into 5. Okay children, do by yourself. Make factor tree of 36 to find prime factorization in 3 different ways. Shall we move on to the exercise? Exercise 3.5. Which of the following statements are true? If a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. It is true or false? It is false, because there are many numbers which are divisible by 3 but not divisible by 9. See the example, 30 is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 9. So it is false. Read the next one. If a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. If a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. It is true or false? True, because a number is divisible by any number, then it is divisible by each factor of that number. There 3 is the factor of 9. So 27 divided by 9 is equal to 3, and 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9. So it is true. The statement is true. Next one, a number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 and 6. The statement is false. Why? For example, a number 30 is divisible by 3 and 6. Both but not divisible by 18. So the statement is false. Read the next one. If a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90. It is true or false? True. Because if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. Yes. So the statement is true. See the next one. If two numbers are co-primes, at least one of them must be prime. What is given? If two numbers are co-primes, at least one of them must be prime. The statement is false. We know that two number having only one as a common factor, it is called co-prime numbers. Yes. So it is not necessary that one of them must be prime. So the statement is false. Read the next one. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. The statement is false. The number 36 is divisible by 4 but not divisible by 8. So the 36 is divisible by 4. 36 is not divisible by 8. The statement is false. Read the next one. All numbers which are divisible by 8 must also be divisible by 4. The statement is true. Yes. And the next one. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. The statement is true. If two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. What is that? If two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. Example, 13 exactly divides number 52 and 65 also. Number 13 exactly divides number 52 and 65 also. Divide their sum 117. Add the two numbers 52 plus 65. What is the sum? 117. Yes, that statement is true. Read the next one. If a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers. If a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the two numbers separately. The statement is false. A number divides exactly the sum of number 2 and 3 both. A number 5 exactly divides the sum of number 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5, but not exactly divides these two numbers. So the statement is false. See the next sum. Which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? Which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? See the solution. 1 and the number itself are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. What is that? 1 and the number itself are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. See the next one. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. What is the greatest 4-digit number? 9999 is the greatest 4-digit number. Find that prime factors. What are that? We can also find prime factorization of a number by division method. Let us find prime factorization of 9999 by division method. 9999 divided by 3 gives 3333. 3333 divided by 3, 1111. 1111 divided by 11 gives 101. 101 divided by 101 gives 1. The prime factorization of 9999 is 3 into 11 into 101. Shall we move on to the next sum? Yes. Find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. Now, state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime factors. Find the prime factorization of 1729. It can be written as 7 into 247. This 247 can be written as 13 into 19. So it can be arranged in that ascending order. 7 into 13 into 19. Find the difference between two consecutive prime factors. 13 minus 7, it is 6. 19 minus 13, it is 6. Yes, the answer is difference between two consecutive prime factors is 6. Okay children, today class is over. I given the homework near textbook page number 61 and 62. Exercise 3.5, question number 1, 2 and 5. We will meet in the next section. Thank you all.